Hello, everyone.
Hello.
A very good evening and good afternoon, especially to the team in Austria. My name is Kev, and my co-host is Kelly, and
Hello, evening.
we are
We are
from
from
The
the Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, and we are live now. Okay, I'm glad. No, today is a TGIF, and I'm glad that all of you took some time, especially right now in this evening. This 8 a.m. in Singapore. Why we are doing this 8 p.m. Sorry, is because of our Austral teammates. Right now, I think in Austria there'll be in about 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I guess. Okay, so Kelly, how have you been?
Okay, good. TGIF, as you said,
Mm.
enjoying the evening and also good to have live at this hour after everybody have dinner.
Yeah, sometimes I know we have been using the live during the afternoon. So the time, sorry about the time difference and things like that. No, I'm a bit of a haywire right now.
I think
So I
it's
mean,
due to the have some of them actually returned back to work. So I think this timing should be better compared to last time.
true. I mean, correct. I mean, for people who don't know, actually this week we just have a little bit of a freedom, and some people are actually heading back to work for this week actually. What about yourself?
We are still working from home, definitely, but
Mm-hmm.
we are still trying to get some suspended projects being approved by BCA to actually get all the workers
Mm-hmm.
back to the job site for those suspended job that we actually before the circuit breaker that already start. So some owners on in our hands, yeah, are in our good hands. We are actually going to
Mm-hmm.
start soon.
Okay, okay. So I guess, hi, hello everyone. I guess there are quite a fair bit of people coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Very good evening. Okay, I think some people will be very interested in why we keep talking about Austria. No, good afternoon, Austria and Austria team kind of thing. So I mean, I guess we are not holding back anything right now. I would like to introduce our special guest. Uh,
Our VIP today.
Special VIP today. Let me bring them in first. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay. I guess
Hello.
let them
Hello.
introduce themselves. Okay. Maybe we'll
Okay.
start from Dylan,
Okay.
and the
Hi,
other one will be Jake.
everyone.
Hmm.
Okay. My
Hello.
name is
Hello.
Dylan. I am from Blum. I'm one of the product executive, and basically my scope is to serve the and attend to inquiries from the trade, which is designers, contractors, carpenters, and also hardware dealers. So
Okay.
I'm so far coming to almost 7 years in Bloom, and I have
Uh-huh.
with me my colleague Jet. Maybe Jet will
Hi, Jen.
introduce
Hi, Jen.
himself.
Hi, hello everybody. My name is Jet. I'm with Bloom for about 4 years already, and I still
Okay.
remember I joined Bloom on 1st June 2016, and I cannot imagine
Ah.
that I have to celebrate the anniversary at home this year. Yeah. So same as Dylan, I'm also dealing with interior designers, carpenters, or sometimes architect as well. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me say hello to everyone. I guess September surrender lockdown, Xiao Kang, Yijie, Jiaxing. Okay, I think
Yes,
there's,
yes.
there's
All
there's
the
30
viewers.
over people, all the viewers. Hello. Okay, today our special
Oh,
guests are from Bloom, and I guess they are also teammates from Austria as well. So I guess it's quite pressurizing with the whole company viewing you guys. Okay. So actually, the thing is, we have been in this industry for so long, and you guys are definitely no stranger to all of us, especially in the hardware industry. But of course, we as a consumer ourselves, we don't really know the history and something very important as well that a lot of people or my customers and some of our designers as well have the issue of pronouncing your company. Maybe today, just to clarify once and for all, for the viewers, for myself, and for everyone. Maybe Dylan, you can start with the pronunciation.
okay, sure. I mean, just to share with everyone, the correct pronunciation for our company name is Bloom.
Hmm.
Yes, and perhaps I'll just share a bit about the. Thank you, Kelly, and just share a bit about our company history. Yeah, okay. We are a company that specializes in quality hardware for light interior furnitures, and we manufacture our products in Austria. And
Okay.
Blum is actually founded by our founder, Mr. Julius Blum, back in 1952. So, and to date, we have 8 plants in Austria itself to manufacture all our products to be shipped worldwide. Okay, perhaps the first product that was being made by Mr. Julius Blum, our founder, is in fact a horseshoe stud. We did prepare some slide, and as you can see from the slide, that is the horseshoe stud that was made back in 1952. And then from then, in 1964, we had our first Blum hinge, which is back then very dated, as you can see, is from the hinge that we have nowadays is totally
totally different.
First generation.
And
Yes,
I thought that the one with the
one.
lipstick is old enough. This is even older than the lipstick thing.
Yeah, this is the ancestor.
This is the traditional one.
Then fast forward to 1966, we have the first roller runners by Blum. And as you can see, this look like very old school style of runners back then, where blow motion or soft closing is not the norm as compared to now. Yes, and Blum Southeast Asia is being established in Singapore in the year 2001. So now 2020, 19 years in Singapore. And Blum Southeast Asia, we are here to serve the region, which is Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. Yes. And all our products are being imported from Austria directly to Singapore, and we ship out from here. And from the other, some facts and figures, a bit boring, but we have 8 plants in Austria, in Vorarlberg, and we have actually 31 subsidiaries worldwide. So, and from our factory in Austria, we actually ship to over 120 countries via our logistic route. Yeah.
Who's this? Hi, Stephen.
That's our colleague.
The next slide actually shows some pictures of a few of our plants in Austria. So as you can see, we have our own trucks, and in fact, we have our own railway system from our factory directly to the port to be shipped worldwide. So all our things are from Austria directly.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about Blum, right? So the founder and the bloodline right now, are these like a family business or is it just a brand?
Okay. Our founder, Mr. Julius Blum, that Blum is actually his surname, and till date is still a family-owned business and managed by the 3rd generation, Mr. Philip Blum.
So till date is still under the same family.
Yes, correct.
Okay, it's really such a long history kind of thing. Okay, hello everyone. I think today, right now, I think there's a lot of people right now. So maybe if this is your first time coming on to the De Phenomeno live stream, we welcome you. My name is Kev. My co-host is Kelly once again. A special welcome to all of you who's viewing right now online. Hello everyone. Okay. So maybe just talking about technology these days. I guess all of us who owns a company, we have plans, year to year kind of thing. And I guess because of now the technologies and planning, right, the application and things like that, we actually want to implement for this year. But because of the pandemic, things changes. So what about Blum? I mean, I believe you definitely have a lot of pre-planned things coming up.
So maybe I can share a little bit on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Blum, like we are actually always have been very digitally ready. So we actually launched our e-shop back in December 2018. So e-shop is actually a platform for all our trade partners to actually place orders and find all the product information. And beside that, we also have two applications for all our trade partners to download. One being is application called Easy Assembly. So carpenter can actually download installation manual, installation videos from the app itself. Then last but not least, we have an app called Live Support app. Our designer or homeowner itself can actually send in all their inquiries about our product.
Okay, sorry, Jet. I think your mic
Yeah.
is rubbing on your. Is it rubbing? I think okay.
Is it
Yeah.
better?
Yes, better,
So
better.
sorry,
excited.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're rubbing on it. Okay. So maybe coming to that, I mean, there's some burning question that people want to know as well. Since you have all this plan kind of thing, how about stocking up? That's something that we ourselves are pretty much very worried on really stocks.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all in this trade we all heard about shortages of
Yeah.
building material, especially during this
Correct.
pandemic period. In fact, for us, before circuit breaker, we actually increased our safety stock level because we have been hearing from our customer that there are a lot of job on hand, and we have to make sure that we have enough stock to supply to the industry itself. So we actually increased our stock in our warehouse right before the circuit breaker. So do not worry, you can place order from us anytime.
So when you're talking about all this enough stock, right? But because we did mention actually we are Southeast Asia. So when talking about Southeast Asia, is Singapore the main base, and to which Southeast Asia we are looking at?
Okay, yeah, Singapore is our HQ for the entire Southeast Asia. So even during circuit breaker itself, we actually got an exemption from government to actually supply goods to countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines. Yeah.
Also, Jade, this government also encourage people to use PayNow services because due to the contactless payment they want to do. So, is Blum having that also?
Yeah. Like I mentioned, with our eShop, everybody can actually pay via PayNow and credit card. And I would say that placing order from our eShop is really as simple as you buy anything from other online website.
Okay. So, but the mission is like, okay. So the thing is, do you serve the back end? I mean, the customer. So that means if they don't go through designers kind of thing. So you do if client want to order online, can they do that as well, or
Yeah,
is
I
it
think
different platform?
one thing good about eShop is people can actually use it 24/7. Like even
Just
when we
pay
are
only.
yeah, yeah, you can say that, but it's actually a very user-friendly platform whereby you can find
Uh-huh.
all sort of product information, and actually even you can actually use that to generate a quotation to your own client itself.
That's serious. So,
Yeah.
but okay, because we always talk about warranty, and then what about the life support kind of thing? If they go buy direct from Bloom.
If they because I think we can share a little bit about our warranty if we
Okay.
actually talk about life support, because we are actually giving lifetime warranty for all our hardware. Yeah. So
Ah,
the good thing about this is people do not need to have any kind of document proof when they are actually claiming warranty from us. Yeah, as long as we verify it's a genuine Bloom hardware, then we will actually warrant it.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
every
I
time you
guess
tell owner that
uh,
Bloom give lifetime warranty, they will say, is it true or not? So with our life today, I think all the owners or consumer, they are actually have a peace of mind that they
Yeah,
are
yeah,
no need to
definitely.
worry.
And we are really confident to actually provide the lifetime warranty to all our product, because all before we supply to you guys, we actually went to a lot of rigorous testing. Like for our hinges itself, we actually tested like 200,000 times before we actually roll a new product out.
Ah,
so guys,
Mm.
those who are online, they are seriously lifetime warranty. So stop asking us whether it's real or fake. Okay, it's a real thing today. We
yeah.
have clarified most of the myth behind all this thing. Okay, so maybe what maybe the next one we want to know actually, during this pandemic, what situation right now for Bloom itself? What are the future plans we're looking at now?
Okay,
We
as I will share, in fact, due to this pandemic, during the MCO, Movement Control Order in Malaysia and Circuit Breaker in Singapore, we have actually converted all our classroom trainings to full online training, and for all our clients in Southeast Asia. And this training actually help us to actually reach out to more people at the shortest time possible, while everybody is still safe at home from all the virus out there. And
okay.
in fact, we actually had customers and clients from Indonesia and Malaysia, as well as Singapore, joining our training, and till date is the 5th run already.
Okay, so everything goes online, basically.
Yes, because back then when the showroom is available and we can do classroom setting training, back then we can each time at max per run is about 20 packs, but now we have spent
60.
a lot of effort. No, 250 per time maximum.
Wow.
Well, so
Because we have a strong because we have a strong support team other than our trainer online. We have a strong support team back end to answer all queries and any technical questions which designers, carpenters, if they have. And in fact, we plan to even have our skill development training for carpenters to be online very soon as well.
Oh, so actually you have carpenters coming online to do all this training as well, apart from the designers themselves?
Yes, definitely. All along, Bloom has been giving skill development training for installer or carpenters to better know how to install our product in the correct manner so that they will perform at its expected performance.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe let me show you. Okay, maybe we can just pop one question in, a quick one. So Jia Sing was asking where to view your products, or is there any mock-up?
Okay. You can view our product. Currently, can only view online, which is our
Yes.
Bloom shop. Yes, because in this phase 1 of repo opening, our showroom in Ubi is unable to open. And in phase 2, when retail can open, they can come to our showroom to view a mock-up. And in fact, we have quite extensive mock-up in terms of kitchen display and some bathroom as well.
Okay.
For those who have not been to Bloom showroom, actually it's quite stunning when you actually step in with, there's so many mock-ups that's available for a consumer to even go and take a look. Dylan, how many mock-ups are there in your showroom?
Okay, this is a good question. We have total about 8 kitchen mock-ups, out of which 3 are the big ones, which is more suitable for jumbo flats, big condominiums or landed housing. And we have a few mock-ups, which is we mock-up according to HDB BTO floor plan, so that homeowners, the mass market homeowners, can actually have a better feel of how their actual kitchen will look like and feel like in terms of space and planning in the live showroom. And we have our showroom team to explain to them what products suits them in terms of their needs and user habits.
So since you got such a big showroom, right? I mean, again, these days, right, people who has bigger showrooms, they tend to invite classes students. I mean, before this pandemic issue. Okay, for me myself, we're from NAFA kind of thing. So back then we do not have classes that we can bring. No, our lecturers will bring us to the showroom itself. So do you conduct classes for institutions?
Yes, definitely. Before COVID-19, we actually have been providing showroom tours and trainings to aspiring new designers from different institutions like NAFA, ITE, and also polytechnics. And it's based on a write-in procedure, which is the lecturers from different institutions will write into us, and our training manager or training department will get in touch with them to plan for the visits and the tour in batches. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Kelly, I think we went to the wrong NAFA, isn't it? Why didn't
You
why
cannot
didn't
compare. You cannot
why
compare
didn't
last time and now.
No lah, you all are too senior already. You are too knowledgeable.
Hey, that you relieve our age already.
Oops.
Okay, actually, nowadays students are actually quite fortunate that a lot of companies are actually getting them involved in the industry so that they can actually get in touch and they know more about things get them prepared when they actually come out to the real world to actually work it out. So it's actually good for companies to have all these kind of training for the student by itself. Okay, Dylan, another question for you.
Sure.
So Bloom itself has so many mock-up kitchen available. So do you have any tips for our viewers out there that how to actually plan your kitchen based on Bloom?
Okay, for tips on how to plan a bloom, maybe I'll let my colleague Jack to share with you on how
Before
to plan
Jack
the
goes on,
kitchen
hello
properly.
everyone again. I think a lot of people right now again. Okay,
Hi.
hi everyone. Okay, today is a special live streaming with our two VIP guests from Bloom. So they're actually updating us about the history of Bloom and the future of Bloom. So for those who have just joined us, we welcome you. Sorry, Jack, can continue.
Yeah, sure. When talk about kitchen planning, I think this is a lot of people a topic that by a lot of people is interested in. So for Bloom, not only we are just a hardware manufacturer, we spend a lot of effort into R&D about kitchen planning too. Yeah, so Bloom has been watching how people actually use their kitchen for many years already. So we have this ideas of planning kitchen is something we call dynamic space. Yeah, maybe I think first I will show you a video to show you what dynamic space is.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
On average, we spend 5 to 8 hours every week in the kitchen.
Ouch!
Over a year, that's 270 to 416 hours. You may not notice it, but all the bending and reaching is keeping you from enjoying your time in the kitchen. There are better ways of doing this. Consider drawers or pantry cabinets for provisions. A kitchen is for life. Why live with it when all you need sometimes is only a gentle touch? Now you not only have a great looking kitchen, but one that works well too.
Okay.
Well, as you
wow.
can see from the video, we realize that a lot of people is actually spending very long hours in kitchen itself. I think especially during this circuit breaker era period, even me myself is actually spend a lot more time in kitchen than a usual working days. Yeah. So our research actually shown that a practical kitchen will need to have three key essential feature. One, having a very good workflow, then user will be having very convenient that can access anything that they want in the kitchen itself very easily. Secondly,
Okay.
to have optimal storage space. I think this is extremely important, especially for Singaporean kitchen, because I
Yes.
don't know, we have been seeing kitchen in Singapore is really getting smaller and smaller. So having ample storage space is really important for most of the kitchen. Yeah. Last but not least, of course, we emphasize on top quality motion for all your furniture opening and closing. Yeah. So I'm really glad that I learned about this before I actually do my own house kitchen. So I implemented this dynamic space, and I can assure you guys, my wife is loving it, even though we have been using it for
Yes.
more than 3 years already. Yeah.
That's why this day, because of this pandemic, a lot of people actually, personal clients actually don't thank all of us. Like, the kitchen is really well planned and it's really something. It's not as though like it's going to be a studio kitchen and it's not usable. And it's really it really the way that it's strategically positioned is almost super right. So we thanks the team from Blum who actually also helping us out in some way.
So in order to achieve what the essential feature that I shared just now, we actually offer different kind of solution by using our product. Maybe we can get my colleague Dylan to share a little bit more about the solutions.
Give us the most popular one.
Okay, definitely. I will share with you the most popular one. As just now Jet has mentioned, the most popular solution, which I think his wife loved a lot, is our space tower. It's a tall ladder unit, as you can see from the slide, that maximize storage space within limited space in the nowadays smaller and smaller kitchen. Okay, and what is the unique part about this solution that we have that so many users and homeowners and designers like to propose to their homeowners is the ease of access from multiple sites. That is to say, when you come back from grocery shoppings, you can easily load and then offload all the things into the space tower drawers. And because things come out to you, and after which, when you do your cooking or you're having your breakfast, you can just grab the cereal from even the deepest corner of the drawer easily. And then, so usage-wise, it's very easy for all homeowners in terms of different age. Okay, then it has great flexibility to fit into most kitchen design, in which to say it ranges from as small as a 300 mm width up to 1,002 mm width. So designer can have a lot of free play in terms of width and height to suit all different property types, I would say that. And from the picture, as you can see, we even bring in 4 different colors to blend into and match all the colors theme that designer have, because I believe everybody want their house to be unique in a special way through the eyes of our designer here. So we have to have complementing colors to match different color scheme that you choose for your homeowner.
Sorry. So for this space tower, right, the way you position it is like a little steps. So can I step on it and then grab the last thing from the top?
Oh no, definitely not. Due to safety concern, we do not recommend that. However, although it cannot be stepped on top, I would say that it does have impressive load capacity, and each drawer itself can hold up to 65 kg load.
Ooh, that's good.
Which is say
so
if let's say
if you are lighter than
drawers,
65, you can try.
Okay, Jet.
Okay, I can try.
Let me jet it down. Jet say.
I think three of you is out already. I don't think I can try.
I'm working towards it.
One day I will be below 60. Don't worry, I'm trying.
So Dylan, that means my owners will not have issue worry about having all the canned food inside individual drawers for it.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
In fact, in our showroom, this is actually a picture from our showroom itself. We have actually loaded most of the commonly found grocery items that you can find in local supermarkets. And we put in rice, 24 cans of soft drinks, and even red wine. So it's like to let homeowners have a better feel of what are they going to put and plan into the space tower itself in their own home.
So I would say this product is a must-have in a kitchen for a Blum image.
I think in terms of us, we will definitely strongly recommend this if let's say homeowner would like to have a lot of storage space. And during the past pre-circuit breaker, I believe some people actually try to stock up sufficient stock in their house, not hoarding. And this is a good product. I'm not sure about Jet's house, but I think
I did buy some, I have to admit.
So you go by size.
Okay, and then maybe I'll share another top product that we will recommend homeowner for their wall cabinet.
Second top seller, right?
It's also a top seller by itself because This is our product called HK Top. It's our latest addition to the Aventos series for wall cabinets. And maybe not only wall cabinets, in fact, TV consoles or wardrobes. As you can see from the slide, okay, it's a sleek mechanism that blend into various furniture cabinets. So designer can use it at different area of the house because a lot of people actually misunderstood.
So, but the thing is, you see, I have not so tall friends like Kelly. What happened if she flip it up? Then what's next?
I don't want to buy a chair.
But I believe everybody have a chair, but not for that purpose. Okay. In fact, you're very right, Kev. One of the key feature in our Aventos is that it can stay at various opening angle so that it suits different user heights in the family itself. I quote you an example. Perhaps maybe a young kid about 10.
Yes.
So he or she go and to kitchen to open up and take out a glass from the wall cabinet.
Yes.
And then after using it, he has to close it back. So he has no worries that this door will flip up by itself, and then later on he got to either jump to reach for it to close it back, or to stand on the stool, which is not so safe in terms of safety, to reach and close it back. So we call it the stay lift mechanism, in which it will balance in various opening angle if you set it properly.
Okay, so this is a new product, or actually all this while Blum has been doing this kind of hardware?
All this while we have this type of hardware, which is the I would say maybe the previous version is called HK. Okay, this is a HK Top. The reason it's being called HK Top because it's so easy to install. Just need to align to the top part of the carcass and then to install. No specific measurement to be so precise about. So it's super easy for even for DIY people. They can actually do it themselves if they want to. However, we would recommend that Blum product to be installed by certified carpenters if possible to achieve the best result.
So for this, right, because when you talk about weight load, when you talk about weight load, we talk about carpentries and different kind of material clad onto the door panel. So, I mean, is it for any kind of material we are looking at, or just purely on certain length or certain dimension we are talking about?
In terms of the maximum height that this mechanism can hold is 600 mm, which is suitable, good enough for a decent dish rack door. And also for the width wise, we are providing a left and right mechanism. So same likewise, like our space tower, it can fit into various width of the cabinet to suit your design. That means like your study table, if you don't have a big study room, you just want to have a small wall cabinet to keep your files, it's definitely possible.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, Singapore weather is very humid, and a lot of houses are actually beside the river, beside the sea. So is there any solution from Blum to actually help our owner to prevent rusty? Because most of their hinges start to rust maybe 2-3 years because their area is near seawater.
Yes, Kelly. Thank you so much for this question. We really have something to actually help you to solve this problem. Yeah. We have a new series of hinge called Bcor hinges. And Bcor is actually standing for Blum corrosion resistant. So this hinge, right, actually has a special coating, protective coating, and we have actually tested it using a neutral salt spray test for 48 hours and also acid salt spray test for 24 hours by a very recognized testing institution out there. Yeah, so I think this is we expect it to be our top seller as well, and I think it will help a lot of homeowner to save renovation maintenance costs.
Okay, so for this, right, because all this Bcor, is it just meant for Southeast Asia, or actually in other parts of the world, or maybe you talk about Austria? Do they actually use the Bcor as well? Is it something similar?
Well, we are very fortunate. For I think for everybody information, Singapore is actually the second country who actually start selling this. The first
Oh.
one being is China. So we are actually the second country to actually enjoy this fantastic product.
Okay,
Oh,
that's good. So when you talk about new products, anti-rust, is it much more expensive than the normal hinges?
Yeah, I
that we are
think
looking
this is a question that everybody is very
Yes.
concerned about. Yeah. So okay, maybe to give everybody an indication, this hinge, right, for the most commonly used hinge in our company is only about 20 cents more than the normal hinge. Yeah.
Is 20 cents
Oh.
or 2 times the price?
Uh, for all
20
the
cents.
viewers out there, it's really
Uh,
20 cents. So hear me
Oh, okay.
correctly, it's really 20 cents only. Yeah.
Then that's
Okay,
affordable
okay.
actually. That's
Yeah, it's
affordable.
20
okay.
cents
Yeah.
more.
Yes, it's very
It's,
affordable.
Okay, so there's this Mr. Samuel. So he's actually asking, is it easily to be replaced with all these rusty hinges from the Blum, or what are the requirements? Where you get the carpenters or the clients actually can easily clip unclip? Is that a question for
For
me?
this question may be a little bit technical, but
Hmm.
if previously you are already using Bloom hinge, to replace it will be very easy because the hinge size, everything, mounting dimension will be exactly the same as the previous one. Yeah.
Okay. So there won't be any more new holes available to replace this one, I would
Yeah,
say.
don't worry about it.
Yes.
It's perfectly fine to replace.
So the
Okay,
owner
okay.
out there, you all will have a peace of mind and with affordable price to
Yeah.
have this Bcor hinges in your
Yes.
house to actually reduce the rustiness of your hinges that you actually face in future.
Yeah,
I would
please
say.
call us
Yeah.
to find out more about this.
Hey, hotline,
Yes.
hotline.
Online. We'll give you the link below in the end of the whole live stream. Okay, so I guess these days Bcor will definitely be replacing most of the hinges these days, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, no worry. As like what Jen has mentioned, it's pretty much easily to be replaced by professionals, I guess. Okay.
Definitely.
So actually, and then talking about coming up, uh, actually last year for me, Kelly, and the team, right? So we went over to Europe. We went over to Italy. So
Yeah.
Salone di Mobile, we went for the exhibition. Those are more for like architectural, interior, and things like that. So do you actually enter exhibition like this
To showcase.
Globe?
Yeah.
Yeah, to showcase.
but yes,
Or have any of you been to the exhibitions?
I thought
yes,
that it's
we do
supposed to go,
have.
right?
I
Yeah.
supposed to be there this year, so very sad that we cannot go this year. So, because of this pandemic, we really have to call this off.
Yeah. On behalf of
But
everyone, I have to cheers you again. Yes, Jet. So sorry you cannot go.
Okay, for Jade, I think
yeah.
this month for him to celebrate anniversary and cannot go to Milan. Go to Milan is quite sad for him.
Yeah, but my colleague Dylan actually he has been there a few years back, so maybe he can share with you guys a little bit more about that.
Okay, come, Dylan.
Sure, gladly. In fact, like thanks to Kev for mentioning this, we Bloom had planned for Eurocochina trip around mid-April every 2 years. So unfortunately, like what Jack has shared, we had to call it off in view of the safety and health of all our guests worldwide and staff worldwide. So, however, we will definitely have other shows like the Interzoom, which is next year if everything is back to normal again. We definitely hope and pray that the world will recover from this pandemic very, very soon. Okay.
So for them, right? So the Eurocochina, right? Sorry. So Eurocochina, they will not be postponed. That means it's this year gone and that's it. They will not be bringing it forward or merging with the next exhibition for next year. They don't do that, right? Am I right?
Till date, due to the rapid changing of the situation worldwide due to this COVID-19, we really have no indication as of now.
Okay.
However, if let's say you guys are very keen on it, then we'll definitely publish this info to the trade on the updates on this event. Because okay, what happened during Eurocochina? I just share a bit about my experience 4 years ago. Is during Eurocochina, Bloom will bring our guests to visit some places of interest in Austria and Italy, which include factory visits to a few of our manufacturing plants in Austria. During these visits, people can see for themselves how Bloom products are being produced in our factory and some of the testing facilities that we have over there to ensure that our products are being rigorously tested through many cycles, opening and closing cycles. So to have that confidence that our product can last the lifetime of their cabinets. And, and also they can see for themselves how the logistic channels, about the logistic channels we have in Austria. That means from the factory, we have our dedicated railway track, and you load it onto the railway and ship to the port to be shipped worldwide. So this is how we ensure that we have constant supply to the world even during this pandemic. Yeah.
Okay, so there's definitely no shortage of mechanisms or hardware. That's for sure for you guys. So maybe for us, like I mean for us end user company, if one day if I get a chance to actually travel with the team Bloom, we get to visit factories or things like that.
Yeah, you will definitely go to visit our factories. In fact, not one, but the last time I went to 3 factories within a day. So yes, 3 out of 8. So we see for ourselves how things are being done back in Austria, and even they have a apprenticeship program for the locals, because Bloom in Austria is one of the larger employer in Austria itself. Yes, and the other highlight was.
And you're able to do this for what, within a short frame of time?
The whole trip takes about 10 to 12 days.
Oh, okay.
Because still got sightseeing, still got so-called recreation activities.
Okay, maybe for the update for the live audience right now, when we're talking about Eurocochina, right, we are talking about 6 to 8 times of our expo centers. And when I talk about 6 to 8 times of the expo centers, we are talking about double layer. That means level 1, level 2. So you times 2 of it. And that is how big. We couldn't complete for our exhibition. We couldn't complete even for 3 days. We couldn't. So that's why I want to clarify how it took how long to even visit the factory, visit exhibitions and all this. I thought you could take up the whole entire holiday.
In fact, we'll cater about 2 to 3 days for visitors to just visit the Salone exhibition and just to check, clarify, or share with the audience is what is Salone exhibition is. It is a worldwide exhibition which showcase up and coming trends and design for kitchen and bath industries, and of course there are other trend items out there, because we all know Milan is the so-called forefront in terms of design and the industry. So that itself, a lot of people, you will see that from the design you see over there, the next 1 to 2 years it will trickle down to the industry worldwide. So that's why a lot of kitchen and bath industry definitely will be there. And the other thing I would like to thank everyone out there is a lot of exhibitors down there. I would say majority of the hardware that they use to complement their designs and showcase the technology is Bloom. And I see it for myself, and I'm really, very, very impressed how they actually do it.
Okay.
Right. There's something that we noticed as well. So that's why it's like, wow, we have to get you on board today to do this live streaming.
Cannot miss Bloom.
Thank you for having us also. We are very honored to be invited.
It's good to have to actually clarify some of the things that, because some owners will say Bloom hinges from Austria or it's from other parts of the world. I mean, at least there's some clarification today that it's definitely from Austria, and they have 8 plants over there, that not to worry, and there are sufficient stocks and also more solutions to help every homeowner and every ID by itself.
So I got one more question. Someone posted. Okay. So for why Austria? What about China? People always like no fabrication, no fabricating in China, but why want to base in Austria actually?
Okay, perhaps I'll just share. This is one of the reasons why we insist on having all the manufacturer of our products in Austria itself and ship worldwide, is to ensure that we secure the so-called all the patents and also the technology transfer. If let's say we have
Correct.
transfer, then there may be a lot more invitations out there. So we are very concerned. And just to clarify, even Bloom China itself, the products that you can get from Bloom China is actually shipped from Bloom Austria to China.
Yes, that's something that I also vouch for that because last year we have a couple of projects in Shanghai. So we did clarify that as well from the Shanghai Bloom team as well. It's directly from Austria.
There's
So
no
guys,
factory there. There's no factory in China.
They do have
So
a
that's
very
a-
big showroom there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, maybe I'll just throw one more question in for this. So, Mr. Sean, okay, maybe you want to answer this question. Is the soft closing hinges closes faster than it used to? Does it mean is it faulty, or do we gauge that something is faulty? So I guess I think it's is it depends on the weight of the door, or we're looking at the hinges that carries the weight, or
Okay, perhaps I'll just share a little bit, but this question is a little bit technical, which is our Bloom hinges is recommended to be used with doors width of about 600 mm. And also the so-called closing force is subjected to the user strength, the material, the density and weight of the material, and the width of the door itself. Over time, let's say he finds it really the soft closing gets very and there's loud banging sound, he can actually get in touch with our company
service,
via the live support app and show us a video and then we can verify if it's genuine Bloom. From there, we'll definitely honor our warranty if let's say it's really faulty. No question asked.
Yes, please go and download a live support app from either Google Play and App Store. So when you send us video, we will reply to you very soon, and we can actually assist you to see how we can actually solve your problem there. Yep.
So is the life support by Dylan and Jade?
No, we are supporting another
don't answer
side.
this, don't answer. It's a good question.
We are supporting the industry during the installation phase and the planning phase so that customer can have their home or renovated with the correct installation to achieve the best result from our product. Yeah, rather than doing repairs and all this. So you want things to be done first time right.
Definitely. Okay, for my experience through Bloom is that Bloom itself, the service is actually also very good in the sense where as long as we have issue regardless is owner or ID, I think they will actually come down immediately with help to actually solve everybody issue. So this is I experienced before, so not to worry, there's someone there outside to help you. It's just like a 24/7 kind of service that you can actually look at, but it's not 24/7 also lah. But they will be available as soon as possible to reach out to anybody with complaints or they are worried. So not to worry, people out there, Bloom is actually reliable enough to reach out to everybody. I would say that.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
like the same thing. It's the same thing. I always vouch for Bloom is because of the incredible service and the technical knowledge behind both Dillian and Jet. So they have a very strong background for technical. So even for the simplest thing like example, when like people tend to have this mindset of the doors are automatically shut by itself, which actually in that case actually is not until Dylan actually one of the session but actually proved to us that we still have to close on a certain angle before it shuts. So the mindset of back end users, right? The thing is they always think that I just touch a fair bit and then my door is automatically shut. That's not the case, guys.
Kev has actually mentioned a very, very important point is why it's not automatic closing, because that would be quite scary. Uh, in fact, the closing part will be activated on the last 15 degree thereabout, subjected to some normal closing force. So yeah, that should be the right way to use it, because if let's say you leave the door ajar at 45 degrees and start to pull closing by itself, whereby you're trying to balance some cups, it may cause the
Okay.
cups to drop and cause
Yeah.
some accident in the kitchen. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is something that we have to clarify for some of the clients kind of thing as well. So it's like there's no such thing as automated closing. You still have to close on a certain angle, please. Okay.
Yeah.
So wow, today is like it's quite a good
Informative
lesson.
day.
Yeah, it's quite informative
Yeah.
days, and
We-
more people coming in is still coming
It's
in.
not, it's not only
Everyone-
interview. It's not only talks. It's some technical solution, some system solution that's given by Bloom. I think everybody is like eye opener now to know that Bloom have so many things, and their product executive can actually explain all the questions and things that we throw to them. That means that they are
Yeah.
well prepared and they know their job well. Thank you, Bloom. At least everything are answered, that everybody have a peace of mind now and they know the correct pronunciation of the company.
Hello, Sean. Hi, Sean. How are you? Hey, Sean. Sean is from Reno Talk. He's the boss of Reno Talk. Welcome to our live show as well. Okay, so I hope everyone has enjoyed. I mean, if guys, do you have any more questions to pose? I mean, we have another 1 minute or so kind of thing before we say goodbye to our two professionals. So maybe you just have a minute or so. See anyone have any more questions?
Yeah, one
to
more.
pose?
We have one more question.
And yeah. Okay. Hi, Joanne. How can we get help to propose which Bloom products to use? Who want to answer this question?
Perhaps
Maybe
Jack.
I will answer this. Yeah. Of course, if you're an interior designer, you can actually reach out to us quite easily. You can send us email, and live support app is actually open for designer to use. Also, you can just send us a floor plan or a drawing that you need assistance, and then we'll reach out to you very soon, and we will help you to actually plan a practical kitchen using our dynamic space.
Okay.
Okay. What happened if this is the owner? She's not a designer. So if you are end user, so is there any help that you can get from? If let's say they do not have a designer to be the
So for
middleman to help them.
homeowner, the platform that we are providing is actually mainly our showroom. Our showroom staff, whenever homeowner go to our showroom colleague will actually assist them in kitchen planning, in introducing some practical solution for them to use. So during this circuit breaker period and our showroom is not allowed to open, we can actually assist homeowner via our live support app as well. So they can actually send in any inquiries they would like to have, and then we'll get back to them in a very short period of time.
Okay. That's good. So for us, I think for ID like me and Kev, we actually have a close relationship with Bloom itself. Normally, they actually organize training for us also to refresh our memories on the dynamic kind of solution they have. So wherever our owner itself have planning for Bloom items, we actually contact Dylan, because Dylan is under servicing our company.
Okay.
So we will actually ask him to recommend to us and see if we have these customers that we are using this, and this model. Is it practical or it's not practical? We, as an ID ourselves, we also will calculate and discuss with Bloom personally to actually educate our own owner too. This is one of the tools that we always use to call Dylan actually. Because because for us it's like because for us it's like it's also our duty as an ID to know all these things before the owner asks again and go back to Bloom again. So for us, we will actually educate ourselves to face any issues that Bloom people ask for Bloom If not, we will actually call our Dylan itself. So not to worry.
It's definitely my pleasure to actually assist designers with their inquiries from homeowners in terms of some special unique cases and to ensure the safety for everyone to use in their house after the home is completed. And in fact, I must say that working with this phenomenon so far is that it's been very pleasant, and they actually do their own homework, in-depth homework, before they actually chat with us. So sometimes I actually just to glance through and I would say, what do you want me to do? Everything is correctly done. So it's like, it's just perhaps they miss me and want me to go over for coffee.
Hi, Vincent. Yeah. Hi, Mimi. Okay. So I guess we will not hold you up. I mean, today 1 hour is coming to an hour. And I guess you guys have awesome. Normally we just cut off during the 30 minutes. But because we want to squeeze you dry today, so
There's a lot of questions today.
A lot of questions. And the people are seriously today. There's quite a few more questions, but I think we're going to cut off here because we do not want to hold on too long for both of you. You see, today is TGIF as well. And, I guess you guys have to really answer back to the workforce, right? I guess, or still working from home.
Yes, I think they are working from home, right? Both of you?
Yeah, we are still working from home. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, thank you very much. So, maybe on behalf of Blum and The Phenomenal, and later on, for those who actually want to know more, for Blum, you're going to have a link. I'm going to share a link to this live streaming, and maybe later you can actually go into their YouTube. You have a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
It's called Blum Southeast Asia.
Correct. So I'll put up all the links up for everyone, and maybe later on you can go on and like, share, and do subscribe to Blum and for myself as well. So give us a thumbs up. So thank you very much. It has been a lovely pleasure, especially to all the live people as well, the live streaming. Really appreciate, and thank you once again, Dillian. Thank you, Jed.
Thank you,
Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Blum.
everyone.
Hang on. Bye-bye. Okay. So let's say today has been quite an informative day.
Yeah, informative evening for at a Friday.
Yeah, Friday. I didn't know it's going to take up such a long time. Normally,
I think everybody enjoy it. It's actually Blum is a popular brand for their accessories that a lot of owners will come in and say they want Blum, but they actually do not know the history. So today is like it's an education time for them to know actually why we use Blum.
Correct. I guess they have a lot of fans as well. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people are from the Austria side. I say Austria, so I think it's 3 p.m. in Austria, correct? No, it's 3 p.m. in Austria. So that's why they are all tuning into the live
Thanks
channel
for the support.
right now. Yeah. So today there will be a Blum very first live channel.
Live show.
So live show for them. So hopefully all of them, all of the live streaming people and our friends and the supporters of the Phenomenal and Blum supporters as well, enjoy this night with us. Okay. Oh, okay, Vincent. Vincent say you're getting more and more pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, we're not hold on to this for too long. Okay, my name is Kev. My co-host is Kelly. Once again, thank you very much. So we are signing out. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Yeah, I'll definitely see you guys next time.